Hi, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to show off my little truck, my little work setup, my work truck setup. It's a 4-cylinder Tacoma. It's a little small. I'll give you that. It's very underpowered, but I kind of have it heavy, so it's my fault. So with it just being like a single cab, obviously it's a work truck, so don't complain too much about how messed up it is. I just keep my tool belt in the back, my big square, my big speed square, and a little 2-foot level in the back seat, which is honestly, you can put good stuff in here. I always ride with a coworker, so that's why I keep this area semi-clean. Well, now it's semi-clean. If not, I'd keep stuff in the passenger seat too. I recently built these truck drawers, and I put one of these, I think it's called, pardon the mess, I was cleaning up, because I just have this setup. This is new, so I started removing everything from like the little rigid gear stuff. I used to have these in boxes in my tools, those boxes, the toolbox, and it was too much for me. And like that little box. So yeah, I coated it with Olympic water. I've never used this stuff, but when I was asking on the online help, it said it should keep plywood from rotting. It should help it from the elements. And it claims to make it, I believe it said waterproof. Yeah, waterproof for up to 4 years on a deck. Obviously, this isn't pressure treated plywood, so who knows. The bottom is pressure treated though. I don't know if you guys can see it. The bottom one is pressure treated, and they're just regular drawers, nothing special. They are heavy though. They are pretty freaking heavy, and that's to the very end. It supports itself. I have it on, I don't know if you guys can see it, but right there, that's hardboard, like the slick part. And I put these little 2 strips. I don't know if you can see it that well. Those 2 strips so I could slide. And it's actually pretty good, you know, as of right now. Obviously, no moisture is falling in it. Who knows? Only time will tell how well it functions. I just have caulk, regular stuff, my Hercules. I got more Hercules tools, and I actually recommend, well, I used to recommend it. I don't know about anymore because of Trump's tariffs. Maybe it's not his tariffs, but you know, the United States tariffs on Chinese stuff. They used to have some amazing deals, like 2 things for $100. I had gotten this blower and this big old impact wrench for $100, bro. But now I don't know if I recommend it anymore, because now they don't have those deals anymore since those tariffs got put in place. And now I don't know if you guys have been up to date with the Lowe's, but man, their flex deals are insane. I've gotten all these flex tools plus the vacuum, probably all for under $500, maybe a little, maybe 600. But man, their deals are insane right now. And this is pretty heavy drawer, man, because as long as you know you put some muscle into it, I'm pushing with my belly, by the way. As long as you push some muscle into it, you can close it. How about these little spring handles? I think I'm gonna put bigger screws in there, because it's like those little bitty 3/4 screws. And I think I have to put some bigger bolts, because I'm sure that's gonna pull right out. And for my locks, I just did this. And these gate latches. Boom. It's kind of hard to record one hand, not bad. I'm using my phone. There we go. It's really not that hard with 2 hands. On this latch, this drawer, my bad, I got my rigid stuff. The things that I rarely use are in the back. I got my rigid radio, stapler. These hole saws, they're amazing, man. I highly recommend them. Pretty pricey for $130, but beats those cheap hole saws that burn out very easily. I got all my nailers, 16 gauge, 15 gauge, 18 gauge. My framing nailer. This one has been giving me a lot of problems lately. The tank keeps, I don't know if it's leaking air or whatnot, but I keep having to fill it up. And every other day, it will stop driving nails. It won't sink them in. And then when I saw that they had the great flex deal, I ended up buying the flex for like $140. But these 2 guns, man, like my stepdad, I work with my stepdad. He has a DeWalt framing nailer, and these is much lighter, and maybe not much lighter, but it's lighter and definitely smaller, like width wise. This is very long. It's like 15 inches. And the rigid, I think it's a little bit small. I think it might be like an inch, like smaller. My little cheapo laser, my rigid stuff. Right now I just have nails here. Nothing too crazy. And then the top, I mounted a toolbox. I don't know how well that's gonna work out. I think it's probably gonna block some of my visibility, but we'll see how it goes. Cause like I said, I always have a coworker, so if I need someone to get out the car, I'll tell his ass to get out the car and check I don't hit nothing. All right, let's close it. Like I said, take some force, but it is what it is. I don't want to invest in those drawers that are stupid expensive. The drawer slides that are stupid expensive, like $100 for like the 48-inch ones. Right here, I just have my hand tools that I don't like to get wet. I highly recommend these. These things are amazing. They're Knipex. Obviously, they're expensive, but they're well worth it, as well as these pliers wrench. These are Kleins. These aren't Knipex. I cannot justify $50 for some damn pliers, bro. And just, yeah, regular hand tools. Nothing crazy. I also have the Makita rear handle saw. That saw is amazing. I think I'm gonna sell it though, because it's the only thing Makita that I have. And I'm sure you guys have seen I have Flex now. I got the rear handle and the 6.5 inline saw. I have Hercules and I have Rigid. So I don't want to have 4 brands of like batteries. So I think I'm gonna sell it. And I got 4 batteries with the Makita. And here are just random stuff. It's like my painting stuff, like really random. Some screws, pipe cutters, WD-40, screwdrivers, some extra pliers, bits, drill bits, miter gauges, some plumbing stuff, electrical stuff, screen stuff, the little screening wheels. Obviously, this doesn't have to be inside, but I like to keep it inside because it protects against the weather. So make sure my stuff doesn't get wet. On the side, I just have a cut sledgehammer. I put this under a sheet of plywood that I was cutting, and I forgot all about it, and I ended up cutting like through it. But hey, I mean, it's pretty good. So yeah, for those who, you know, bang forms all day, these are very helpful. It's like I'd say an 18-inch handle, 20-inch handle, 6-pounder. I have a full-size one too, but I like to carry just the small one. Got a 4-foot crowbar, a broom. I barely ever use it though. I normally just like to leave for a mess. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not an electrician. And on this side, it's just other hand tools. Like, god damn. There's some hand tools. I bought this rigid stuff to replace faucets, and it's okay. Just random stuff. Tape measure, my saw face hammers, pliers, random hand tools, Teflon, Tajima chalk, this big old freaking thing. Honestly, I don't need a sputter wrench. When I used to do form work, this would be very handy when I was a concrete form worker, or concrete carpenter. I don't know how they call them. This would have been handy, but now that now I'm back in remodeling, it's really not that useful. At least the spiky part isn't. But it was on sale. I think I got it for like $8. Chamfer cutter. Well, yeah, guys, that's my setup. I'll let you guys know how this thing lasts, how the coating lasts. I think it should last because, I mean, it's plywood. Plywood shouldn't really rot unless it never has the chance to dry. And this is going to be outside as long as wet leaves don't get stuck on it. It really shouldn't rot. And with this coating, it definitely shouldn't rot. Like I said, the bottom one is pressure treated. The rest are normal pine plywood. Yeah. It's probably like my setup is probably too heavy for my little 4-cylinder. Because, man, I'd be struggling to go up hills. But it is what it is what I got. I might upgrade. Definitely not in this year, though. Maybe the following year. And we'll see. But I also need to make room for this. This is something I want to always carry around with me. but I don't know where to put it. I don't want to put it inside. Definitely don't want to have it outside. It might just be something I carry once in a while. Or we'll see. Maybe I remove the rigid box and put the vacuum in there and leave the rigid box outside because either way it's weather resistant. All right, guys. Thank you. Oh, I put this chain. Like, this is my first day with this. I haven't even taken it to work yet. I just set this stuff up. But since I sometimes carry some plywood, rarely though, I rarely carry materials. There's always a material guy at work. But just in case I need to strap something down, I brought these chains just to make stuff easier. I have one right there. It's like this little hook for the, I just leave it right there. This one right there, another thing to strap. And whenever, so I don't have to dig my hands in here trying to find it. If for some reason I can't open the tailgate, obviously, I just connect my straps to here. Boom, and then right there I could always have the ratchet strap connected. All right.